Hello and welcome to Shrimps TV, all things Morecambe FC, and it's Morecambe 1, Truro 2. Yeah, another complete disaster at home. Well, another complete disaster of this season, to be honest with you. A totally unacceptable first half performance where we're just drifting about. In anybody's imagination, this was a must-win game today. Yeah, we're just so slow getting the ball out of everyone from the keeper. We were taking a free kick or a throw in. No urgency, nothing. It was awful. As for the defending, it was a complete and utter joke. All the things that have come back to haunt us this season came back to haunt us in this game. No excuse for the defending. We didn't compete. When we did go long, they won every ball. They won every second ball. There's just nothing I can say about that first half that was good. It was totally unacceptable. But it was as if the players didn't even realise that this was a massive 6-pointer and a relegation fight. It was the start of the season and this long time to go. Nothing to really worry about or bother about. No urgency, no tempo. Baffling. I thought we did okay on Tuesday. I thought we played well and competed and defended okay. Did all things that you need to do in games. But in that first half against Truro, it just disappeared. And you have to say, it's got to be down to the players' mentality there. They've got the ability, some of these guys. But the mentality, it's so inconsistent. The mental strength, where is it? It needs to be there. Where's the competitive edge? This was a huge game, but it was so un-Morecambe-like in that first half. Absolutely terrible. Of course, they get 2-0 up there. I mean, Christ, both goals were avoidable. As is, again, how many times has he been dispossessed this season in that position? Again, he's at fault for that first goal. And the second goal, the marking was just appalling. Just how they scored that second goal, it was too easy. And I've got to give credit to Truro at this point. I thought they were head and shoulders the better team in the first half. They played like their lives depended on it, and the whole game. They knew the importance of the match. And we didn't. We just trotted around like idiots. It was totally not what the script was being reading for Jim Bentley's return, or home return, as manager. I don't know. I'm baffled by that first half. And 2-0 down. They had something to defend there, something to fight for. And they really did do that to us. They fought and fought, ran themselves into the ground. Did everything they could to hang onto that lead, even though Edwards or was it Popov? We don't know yet. It's confirmed who scored the goal. That looked like it was going to bring us back into the match. And you think the momentum's going with us now. But it just never happened. We just never got in behind. We never really created that much. It was baffling. It was a totally baffling game of football from Morecambe's point of view there. The second half was a big improvement on the first half, but that's not saying it was massively great in any way. We still hardly created anything, really. I don't think the keepers had to do that much in that. But Truro, not Tranmere, God, thinking Tranmere. Truro defended with their lives. They knew the importance of the game and that. And they fully deserved to win the game. And good luck to them. I think it was 85 travelling away fans there for them. Total respect to them. Total respect to that football club. They're scrapping away there. There's some big fish in this league, and they're scrapping away against them. And if we could have half that fight, we wouldn't be in this mess where we're in now. But to be honest, if you do the maths now, we really are looking at least a point and a half a game now to the end of the season. We've only won 5 games. Are we going to suddenly win 6 or 7 games to stay up? It looks very unlikely. It's not impossible, but it just looks unlikely after that. But we move on to Tamworth, and really, it's difficult to see beyond that not being the last chance saloon if we don't win that game. But, stranger things have happened, but I think, if you look at Jim Bentley's interview after that game, you can see he's holding it in, but he's fuming at what were some pretty basic defensive errors there, and that's been the story of our season. It wasn't good enough. I think some of the players there got to look at themselves. They didn't compete as they should be competing in any game, but especially in a game of this magnitude. And a lot of those players need to look at themselves hard. They need to listen to Jimbo, how he wants them to do things, especially defensively. They need to listen to Jimbo and they need to listen to Jimbo and they need to take stuff on board before it's too late. Because with 16 games to go, we're running out of games now. But that today, I'm afraid, was a complete and utter disaster, and there's no other way of looking at it. We'll move on to Tuesday. So, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Bye, everybody.